Alright, let's see. Alright, everyone's ready for this? I seen a few leaks, but not a good majority, so. And yeah, it's a female. It's a female operator for defense. She has the same guns that are already in the game. But I seen a few, that's how I know. I seen a few, but I haven't seen all the changes, you know? So, I'm going in blind pretty much. First time seeing all this stuff. Everyone ready? Ready to see this? Oh boy. I have to have this unplugged. You guys can hear it? Yeah, that has to be unplugged, really. Alright, well, the PC can handle it. Fuck it. PC's okay. It's a female? Yeah, it is. It's a female operator. That's the operator right there. That's a new operator. Is the stream okay? Is it framey anything? Perfect? Can't wait, dude. I can't wait. Oh my god. Let's see what changes they're bringing. Is the stream laggy, framey, everything's fine? Alright, here we go.
I'm your host, Seltzer, and we're so excited to welcome you to North Star, the second season of Year 6 of Rainbow Six Siege. We have a jam-packed show coming your way, and to kick things off, we've got Chris Waters and the Ubisoft News team to navigate us through what's new in North Star.
North Star, huh?
North Star is the next season coming to Rainbow Six Siege, and it'll be bringing the Thunder.
Oh, there's
the
Forrest.
Thunderbird, to be specific. She's the new operator who's dealing out some healing for the defenders, and potentially for the attackers.
Oh.
North Star
what?
is also delivering numerous game improvements, including some notable changes to battle attachments.
She's getting nerfed.
Some
Damn.
balancing tweaks that will make some things easier to see, and others
What?
much
Smoke?
more difficult.
Oh.
Here's everything you need to know about North Star, playing out on the new casual.
Aha! Screw all the bullet hole losers! Get wrecked!
Our new operator is Thunderbird, a speedy defender who hails from the Nakota nations of the northern prairies of North America. Armed with the Spear 308 assault rifle, outfitted with NATO sights, or the Spas 15 shotgun as her
Spas
primary,
15, baby.
and a sidearm choice of the Q929 pistol or the Bearing 9.
Wait, isn't that the pistol with Legion? Yeah, that's Legion's pistol.
Of explosives, impact
and the
grenades,
Bearing,
or a nitro cell, as you prefer. When it comes to her gadget,
she has impact.
Say hello to the Kona
Wait,
station.
look at the bottom left.
Thunderbird
What?
deploys one of these devices and it
120 out of 120. What the?
Tasty health nugget to the first operator who enters its
What, they're
radius.
changing the health?
If multiple defenders
Wait.
are within range,
What?
the one with the lowest health gets the juice.
Oh,
The
whoever
healing
has the
works like a
lowest.
shot
Okay.
from Doc's stim pistol. It will restore lost health and even
Lost health?
overheal you. But any
Overheal
health
too.
above your max HP will appear as blue in your health bar
What?
and slowly dissipate over time. After dispensing a single dose, the station goes on cooldown until the next one is ready.
Okay,
Defenders
cool,
will
cool.
see a cooldown timer, while attackers can wait to see a cone of blue light that indicates a charge is ready. And their patience could pay off, because a charged Kona
Oh, that's gonna
station will heal
suck.
anyone who enters
Oh,
its
you gotta be
radius,
careful where to
not
place
just
them.
defenders. Using Thatcher's EMP to temporarily disable
Wow, but why would you want to disable them though?
Could earn an attacker a nice little health boost.
I mean, yeah, for the defense, but I mean, you kind of want to use them too.
To keep tabs on her Kona Station situation. And there's one more thing. A Kona Station charge can be used by a down but not out operator to get themselves back on their feet.
What?
The DBNO operator
So that's where withstand comes from. Revive. Oh my god, revive yourself.
Kona Stations can do wonders for defender survivability. Combine one with a deployable shield and Jaeger's ADS to create a tough defensive position. Or hide a couple in key positions around the map to make your roamers even harder to take down. Thunderbird brings a powerful loadout and an empowering gadget to the defending team, but North Star has even more in store.
What do you got in store?
Attachment updates that'll change how some guns perform to operator gadget tweaks for Smoke, Mira, Maestro, and Malusi. There's a lot coming to Rainbow Six Siege this season. We'll leave it to Rachel and the development team to tell you more.
Tell me more. I would love to hear.
Thanks, Chris. North Star is bringing some great changes to Siege. So let's start with Favela, a map that had a lot of character and a lot of ways for attackers to kill defenders. For this casual rework, the level design team completely redesigned
Aw, casual rework, come on, man. We want more maps in ranked.
Designer Joseph Renee to welcome you to the new Favela.
Man, I want ranked. Ranked matches, come on.
So in Skull Rain, we tried to
I like the new HUD.
On the outside.
At the bottom left.
Well,
I like that.
Overboard. So it really created a lot of difficulties for the defenders. They couldn't roam, they couldn't
Rip Maestro mains, yeah.
Angles, it was really hard to aim.
Yeah.
The destruction on the exterior walls can be really
yeah,
fun,
especially with Mirror too. That's gonna be interesting in the
other maps.
So now she's forced.
It really needs to be used in specific places.
Now she's forced to open her mirrors just to see. That's crazy.
Keep it balanced. Well, tone down the chaos.
I mean, I don't really care. I'm not really reacting to this map. I don't care about this map. I really don't. It's a casual rework. Who cares? But just showing in the background. But yeah, rip Maestro, dude. Maestro and
I can't really go
I see the recoil was a little different there.
From objective to objective
yeah, rip Maestro, mirror, bulletproof cams. I would assume anything that has glass, I would assume.
This is a new map set within the same exterior.
That's crazy, dude.
We simplified the layout, but we made it really more clear.
Yeah, it's tough. That's crazy, dude.
And be lost.
I like the new logos at the top, like with the operators. I like that. That's pretty cool. Like new logos. I like that. That's pretty cool.
You know where you are in the.
Oh, come on, point system. Come on, man, turn that stuff off.
Only one
Oh,
kind of
I'm joking.
assets, one kind of furniture that is used here. It makes for an easier traversal and navigation. You know where you are. You know what are the next rooms beside you. You know what are the rooms after that room. So it makes for a great navigation, a great flow from room to room.
Oh, jeez.
And then you can have all the rotations that are still possible.
Yeah, this season's gonna be. Season might be a little tough.
Defenders and attackers to move around the map.
Oh, what the heck? Was that the smoke canister that was in the background? Was that the smoke?
Thunderbird is the new operator coming
Thunderbird,
in North Star.
okay.
She hails from the prairies of North America and brings some extra healing power to the defending team. Writer Elisa Saliba and game designer Dominic Clement are here to tell you more.
Tell me more. Jeez. How much more? Alright.
So when we worked on Thunderbird and our gadgets, we kind of explored.
The range looks pretty small though. Like the radius, it looks pretty small. It looks almost to like
or a gadget that you deploy, and it becomes like an area of interest.
It looks like what, close to like.
We really wanted to have a gadget that was
what, like a Malusi, I think.
Secondary objective.
Like it's not that big. The radius. It's not that big.
Have to kind of focus on to destroy.
What did the recoil?
We wanted something that could.
Yeah, the recoil looked a little.
It existed in a round.
Recoil looks a little different.
these turrets are very intelligent. They have their own little personality. You're gonna see it when you play the operator. They have a 2 meter
that's
radius,
cool.
And if anyone walks within this 2 meter radius, the turret is gonna scan
Wow,
them
that
and
looks
determine
cool.
if they need
Really nice.
healing or not. So they're gonna look around.
Thunderbird
and try
plus
to
Doc.
see if
Yeah,
anyone needs some help.
that's what I was thinking.
So
That's gonna be
can
ridiculous,
used
you
mainly
know.
like 2 major ways. You can put the station directly inside the objective, and
But dude, I like the logos though. The logos are pretty sick.
Get healed and then go back into the more dangerous areas. You can also use the gadget and choke points. So imagine you're on Oregon and bunker. You have
video looks a little
you
framey,
can put
but
a station right there, so your
it's
smoke
alright.
is going to really like that because you're going to be able to get healed and survive a bit longer there. But you can place them at areas that are
That's
really like
cool
high
though.
intensity, high danger, and it's going to help you.
I like that new red dot though.
What's interesting about this gadget is it doesn't discriminate. If you're an attacker,
Wait, she
and
gets
you're
plus
within
how
the
many
range,
points
you're also
per
gonna
stimming?
gonna
Is
get
it
healed.
2? Or was it
Obviously,
10?
There's a prioritization on the turret, so if for any reason you have a defender.
Wait,
and an
she
attacker
stims
at the
herself
same
and teammates.
area
She
within
gets
the range,
points. If she
the
stims
defender
the
will
enemy,
be
does she
healed
get
first.
points? Does she get points for it?
If you go into DBNO within the radius of the turret or close to it, and you crawl
You
up
seem
to
darker, but it's
you
dope.
will receive a charge also, and you're gonna have the possibility to revive yourself whenever you want. So it's not instant. You're gonna get the charge. You're gonna receive the pellet, and you're gonna be able to.
Oh
maybe
boy,
crawl into
that's
something
too
somewhere
close.
a bit safer and rest
Oh.
yourself. You can do it with
Wait,
attackers.
you
and
come back with
defenders. So
30
if
health, not
he goes down
20.
Next to one, he's gonna be able to pick himself up.
That might be worth rezzing yourself with
utility
that. That
player
might be worth
will be
because it
able
gives
to
you
deal with the
additional
gadget.
10, it looks like.
It's vulnerable to bullets, vulnerable to explosions. Your typical, IQ.
Okay, so there's Twitch, okay.
Flores and Thatcher.
IQ,
With the EMP grenade,
Twitch,
you can disable
Flores,
the gadget.
EMPs. Okay, so
And
those
let's say
are the
you have
counters to
someone playing
it.
on the gadget behind a deployable shield, and you really have to push this operator and get it out of the way. You can throw an EMP grenade, disable the turret, and then push whoever's playing on the turret, and you now have a gadget that you can use for yourself. So the gadget will come back online, and you can use it to heal yourself. So primary
Wow.
weapon, she has the spear.
Oh, her
308,
loadout.
which is Finka's
Nitro,
AR. It's a very good
impact,
gun. It's a low
sparing,
fire rate, but a very powerful gun. She also has the Spas
pistols.
15,
Okay, she's a
which
one
is,
armor
the,
3 speed
auto
though.
shotgun that you can find on Caveira. Secondary weapon, she has the
Okay,
bearing
not
line,
bad.
which did receive a small.
That doesn't
recoil
look too
buff.
bad.
So I think Ibana players are gonna appreciate that. She also has the Q929 pistol. Clearly, with the
Yeah,
kit
from
we gave
Legion
her, we
and,
expect her to play
Ying.
her as a roamer, but she can very well be a very strong anchor also. With her very good gun, she can be an aggressive anchor player. She can get.
Yeah, she can be
engagement
very
and get back,
aggressive as an
to
anchor.
her rallying station and get healed.
Definite, yeah.
She's going to work well with obviously deployable shields.
Dude, definitely.
If you have a deployable shield, you can play behind the shield with the station, get the heal. Thunderbird is strong against tick damage operator. When I say tick damage, I mean like Capital with this firebolt.
Uh-oh.
If you have a Kono station next to you and you get a firebolt to the face,
Oh,
you're
boy.
going to be able to probably survive a bit longer.
Well, there
and
goes that
potentially
station.
even survive
And
the
she got
fight.
healed.
That's something that in the game hasn't been super present, which is healing and people healing each other. I'm a Duck main, have almost 100 hours on Duck, and
I'm a
have to
Duck
admit,
main.
I don't
Well, I mean,
use
I
the
used
heal
to be.
always on my teammate.
I used to be
usually
as well.
Use it on myself. So to have an operator right now that can really focus on healing your team and making sure.
Yeah,
that
I
they
was
survive
I
till
was
the end of the
hoping she
round
was gonna be a
is
2 armor
something
2
that new
speed.
and
That's what
something
I
that
was
I think the
hoping,
players
but
gonna
she's a
appreciate.
1 and 3.
Especially if they impact themselves at the beginning of the round, which is something I've done plenty of time.
I have a feeling they might change it later on.
Born in the Nakota Territories in Saskatchewan. Her civilian name is Mina Sky. She has a very close relationship with her community, as well as her immediate family. Her mother and father instilled Nakota values. She's also very close with her father. He was the first person to introduce her to a helicopter engine. She learned to take one apart before she ever learned to fly one.
Ah, so she's
Thunderbird
she's a
is a very
pilot, just like
proud
Jaeger. Oh, look at that.
She's daring, a risk
Look at
taker.
that.
She values her
That's very
community,
funny.
and she's also a protector, whether it's of people, the community, or the land. So Thunderbird's first introduction to a military experience was the Bold Eagle program. She completed basic military training at the age of 17, along with learning traditions and practices with community elders. She then joined the Canadian Air Force and then got her basic medical training so she could work in search and rescue. Working with a character like Thunderbird, we had 3 consultants from the Nakota Nations. There's facts you might not think of that are important or have significance within the culture. For example, we put in Thunderbird's background that she researched hydrology. This is something that really resonated with our consultants because of the connection of water to the Nakota Nations. There is the issue of access to clean sources of drinking water within most First Nation territories. This also informed the choice of her code name. Thunderbird was actually
let's get to the changes already.
By our consultants.
I just want the changes, man.
With us as well. The Thunderbird is the bringer of water. So it just all kind of ties in and comes together.
I just want the changes, bro.
So we try to incorporate as much of the culture as we can with the character. Our voice actress speaks Nakota. We try in any narrative form that we can to have her speak the language. You'll notice the traditional warrior tattoos on her chin.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing. I was like, what is that? Okay, so that's her...
The word on the back of her jacket is actually the Nakota word for Thunderbird. We try to instill a sense of belonging by giving people something to relate to, whether it's the background.
I might want to start playing her. But notice how is his health? It doesn't say armor anymore. Notice that.
Cultural identity.
They got rid of the whole armor system thing. Now they're going to health.
In training or
because they said that previously. They said they're removing the whole armor system thing. They're adding a health system thing where 1 armors are going to be 100 or 110, and 2 armors are going to be like 120 or something, and then 3 armors are going to be 140.
In our Future of Siege reveal last season, we opened up about the type of big balance changes that we'll be rolling out in year 6.
So armor is not going to be a thing anymore. It's all based on health now.
Plus some updates to Smoke's toxic canisters. We have game designer David Perpignol in
Update on Smoke? What? Balancing purposes. Oh, I'm ready to see this.
The gadget from Melusi, it's really hard to get around it.
Here we go.
Operators have to have a pretty specific loadout to get rid of it easily.
Well, close to the screen
something with explosives, let's say a grenade or a gun 6, that will help you to get rid of it. But if you don't have those, you have to get into the detection area and risk to do a melee on it. So it's pretty dangerous. At the same time, it's super strong because it has both slow effect.
Now I think Melusi is going to be useless now.
Intels to defenders that you are around the area. So in general, it's a pretty
because if you think about it, I think that's going to be ridiculous. 140?
Oh, hang on. Now is deployed close, and it will open only when the attackers are entering the detection area. Once it's open, attackers will be able to deal with it either with bullets or
dude.
We also kept the gadget vulnerable to explosives, so you can get rid of it in the old way. But now you have more tools. We think that the Banshees will need to be deployed.
See, she's going to be useless, dude.
You don't want players to have direct line of sight with
She's going to be useless, man.
By the Banshee, similarly to how we play.
I have a feeling that they're going to revert it.
And also for attackers, you'll have more options to deal with it.
Oh, here we go.
Both Mira and Maestro have two gadgets that are very strong in one of the key aspects of Rainbow Six.
That are very strong. Yeah, they are very strong.
Help you to control pretty wide areas, either with the Mira on a specific wall or a Maestro at the end of a room. So they bring a lot of intel and they are pretty strong with that. We're introducing a new mechanic that is called Shattered Glass that will allow players to get close to these gadgets, use their melee against their glasses, and shatter them.
Starting to play her
Our
more,
objective
yeah.
here was to allow the attackers
Wow,
to have
now
more
she
tools
can't
to get rid of
see.
these gadgets. So they are not
Interesting.
that dependent on their load that they're carrying. When they get shattered, they obstruct
Wow.
the view from the other side, either the observation tool or in the case of the Mira, from the other side of the wall. For Maestro, you can shatter the small doors he has, and that will make the Maestro unable to see when the doors are closed. He'll need to open them, and once they're open, he can shoot as always and also gather intel. And for the VP cameras, it's more of the same. You can get close to the camera, melee the glass, and the glass will break. And the operators on the observation
See,
tool
yeah, I kind of
they
figured
won't be
bulletproof
able to
cams
see
still.
anything.
Yeah,
Once
they
are,
look different
break,
though. The
they
bulletproof
won't be
cams look
able to
different.
use the red or yellow ping. All the sound feed will remain.
See, they
connected,
look different.
So you don't
Look
see,
different a
but
little
you
bit.
can hear what's going on, which is also an interesting piece. We think that this change is not going to radically affect these gadgets.
Oh, they broke both
What we're
mirrors.
doing
Oh,
here is
rip.
giving more options to the players. If they
Rip.
find
Wait, why
themselves
did
in
it show
situations
Maestro?
where they're
Maestro
close to a
died,
Mira
and it's
or close to a Maestro
showing a
and they are,
logo.
without explosives in them, they could use
Oh.
the melee to shatter the glasses, and they will gain that advantage.
Oh, smoke.
Really, the new smoke doesn't look that different. We've created a new VFX and a new sound effects.
New sound
I think
effects?
we've achieved to make it easier to understand where the limit of it is. But yeah, it's not that different. We also made some changes in the damage. So in the past, the damage was decreasing while you were inside the smoke area, but the new damage is going to remain stable during all the time when you are inside. Currently, depending on how the canister is placed, the cylinder will deploy in weird ways sometimes, making the gas get through the walls. Or even the floor
Yeah,
and ceilings.
it did clip through
Sometimes
walls.
This is used by accident, and sometimes is intended, and even some default plans in some maps can be denied with this small glitch
Center
or
of
strategy,
counter.
let's say.
I think, yeah.
So we've included a new propagation system that is based on the current fire propagation system.
Oh, jeez, hello.
What it basically does is that it avoids all the time to get through walls, and what the smoke does now is that it tries to propagate through the holes he found.
Wow.
So if you threw it next to a window, it might propagate depending on the exact position, but it will propagate
Mirror
through the
Maestro
window or get
mains
through
are
the door
crying right
in
now.
a similar fashion
Probably.
to how fire propagates.
Probably. That's crazy, dude. What?
North Star will also introduce a few updates to help make sure you see what
few
you need to
updates?
see when you need to see it. For details on some visual changes to bullet holes and eliminated operators, here are user experience designer Sebastian Francois and game designer Mathieu Lacombe.
Operator eliminations?
We've all done this. You enter a room that was drone and suddenly you die to a wall. Yeah, we're tackling the bullet holes. Today we have people shooting a small 9mm in a wall and then try to peek through it.
Sorry. Get wrecked, people that abuse that. Get wrecked.
Be able to see from a single bullet hole. So if you drone a room, you know that.
Get wrecked,
there
all
won't
those
be anyone
players that
looking
constantly abused
for
it.
people
Get
or something
wrecked.
like that, no. The crumble system doesn't change at all. If you put 3 bullets with a DMR in a wall,
Goodbye.
it will still destroy the same way. If you're using the shotgun or CSRX to create some destruction, they will work the same.
The issue now with the corpse is that they won't be replicated the same way.
His body went
for all the
poof.
players. So sometimes line of sight will be available to you, but it won't be available for another one. So that will lead into like very unfair situations where you're going to take decisions that maybe were not the best ones just because of the replication of the body. So the way it's going to work now is that when an operator dies, the body will fall, and just
What's
a
up,
few
Cryptic?
seconds later, an icon will appear.
What? The body went poof. Body's gone.
Because we want you to just have the same
What?
without the frustration and issues that comes with an actual body. So another benefit of the icon will also make it much easier for you to know who died, because we know that sometimes
That's
with
cool.
the skins that we release, not necessarily easy. And also just
Yeah,
the way the
I
body
did
forms.
too.
So,
I did
yeah,
too.
we
I
can
kept
also
dying
give
because
you
of people like
more,
example, like people like die at the window or whatever, and their body would be like blocking halfway at a window, but on the enemy team they would see outside the window clear as day, but you couldn't see anything. You know. So, I mean, yeah.
We've seen it recently.
I'm actually happy about this, but it's crazy though that they actually did it. That's insane.
Another commitment we made at the Future of Siege reveal was to
Crazy.
refine core gameplay elements like the health and armor system,
Haven't been
the way
messaging back. I
barrel
stayed up
attachments work,
pretty
and
late.
the
Yeah, no
death
worries, man.
experience. Let's go again to Seb and Matt to discuss these changes.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna play after this.
So regarding the armor system, currently the armor system is based on damage modifiers. And we already have a lot of damage modifiers in the game, like with...
Yeah, they're basically getting rid of, like, plain sight debris. Not debris, but with the bodies.
So there's already
You know?
a lot regarding
Like the
damage
body's
modifiers,
just
so the armor
blocking
system in
your
there
point of
makes
view.
it really hard for you to know what is the impact of the system. It feels like sometimes picking a 3 armor, you just feel like you're picking a slower operator. You don't really know what is the advantage of picking that operator. So we want to improve that and make the system much clearer.
What?
We're just going to be converting armor to health. So that means that one armor operator will still have 100 HP, but then
100, yeah. Oh, 2 are going to be 110, not 120 anymore?
Will have 125 HP.
Oh, will be 125. Oh, why? I thought it was 140. What happened?
Like a slight change. So now Hook will provide like an extra 20 HP to his teammates. The intent of the change is just to make it much more tangible for you to know what armor means in the game. So now it's health. And also we
145. Wow.
How much health you have left.
His armor
So
gives 20. That's crazy. What the heck?
Should you engage in that fight or not? So we want to also give you more information. So we took the opportunity of changing health also to change Finka.
Oh, they made it so Rook is important. Okay.
Because you just have a temporary boost.
Oh, Finka's
boost. We want to remove that and just make it like a regular heal.
That's pretty cool.
It's been a while since we touched the muzzle attachments. Those are receiving some changes, so they are more clear to the players. When you equip one of them, you will have a better time understanding what they do. Because currently, well, you ask your friends, you ask someone on Twitch what they use, but we want to make sure that the players have the choice and they know the variety of stuff they do to a weapon. Compensator is mostly changing to really only affect the left and right recoil. So if you're
left and right, okay,
but you're missing your shots, that could be a good idea to equip the compensator on. If you have a hard time with left and right recoil, this is the attachment you want to use now. For the flash hider, now it's only affecting the hop time. So this means that if a gun kicks too high too quickly for you, you will be looking at the flash hider. So this leaves us with 3 main attachments that are vastly different. We have the muzzle brake that recenters your shot more quickly, the flash hider that helps you not go too high too fast, and the compensator that helps you with the left and right movement.
Okay.
We're not changing the VFX or the fire.
Okay, that makes more sense now, yeah.
Feelable. I mean, you will equip this one over the other one and you will notice a difference. That's the goal.
So what we wanted to achieve with the new death sequence is making
whoa!
it much easier to understand for you how you died. That's
what?
something very, very important.
Replay?
Many things can happen. You can get shot through a
wall. That's crazy, yeah, that's cool.
That you never saw. So it's really, really important. And we also want to keep you in the action. Not break the
Keep you in the action.
Okay,
what?
Go into your observation tools and give callouts to your teammates. So the first thing that happens when you die, the camera will go out of your operator's body, and it will be focusing on whatever killed you. So it can be an operator, a gadget. That's going to be the first phase. The second phase is the replay phase. So now there's not a lot of changes.
Oh, that's cool.
Replay showing you how you died. So you won't be stuck in the death sequence as you were before.
It kind of seems like they're going like with the COD kind of thing, because when that's kill cam, you know.
One of the intention of
in this game, the kill cam was only the final kill cam.
And that makes total sense also with the gameplay after death that we are trying to introduce currently on the TS.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, yeah.
It's just you died, it's okay. Now
but the only thing that I don't like is when you die, you could still use your stuff. I don't like that. I don't know how I feel about that. Like scrolling over, scanning, yeah, you know, giving calls and stuff, but using them,
gadgets after you die.
I
This is still in development.
I don't
and
see
is
it.
not launching with North Star, but we are bringing it to the test server, and we want your feedback.
okay, that
To tell you
command
more
needs to
about one of the
lower.
most
I gotta change
impactful
that command.
features for the future of Siege, please welcome Game Director Aurelie DeBont.
Gotta remind me to change that command. Oh, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Sneeze like 6 times in a row.
It's the
Yes, bless you, dude.
environment for the player to experiment the feature and to give feedback on this feature. And this will be
Yeah, if you don't
very
mind
helpful
changing it a
for
bit,
the
if you
team,
don't mind.
to adapt and readjust in attack side and defender
Yeah,
side.
that's what I'm
We have
saying. You should be
some
punished when you
gameplay
die, you know? Cause
elements. So for players, after
oh,
the
EMP is
attack
coming
side
from
death,
cams?
so
Foolproof?
attack
That's cool.
side, dead players,
EMP burst.
can,
That's cool.
control
But what I'm
and
trying to get at is,
on down.
like, I
It
could
needs to
see
be
how
clear,
this is gonna
you
go. Like,
cannot
people are gonna
control
probably
the-
abuse it, you know?
the
Like, they're
drones
gonna
from
place
other
their
players.
echo drones, place their
Also,
maestro cams,
we
whatever, and
added,
try to spawn
some
peek and just
feedbacks,
die.
when the owner
And then
dies,
they could just use their gadgets
automatically
perfectly
on the
fine.
regular drones,
You know what I
and
mean?
only on
Like-
regular drones, antenna are deployed on the
I
on
don't think
the
so,
drones.
man.
So player can know if the drone is controlled.
And same thing with Twitch, you know? She could just rush in, die, and then use her gadgets afterwards, you know?
Tools can be used. So that means a dead player who plays 0, for example, can use the laser from the Argus camera. On defender side, Echo, Maestro, and Maudie can control and use their ability after death.
See?
Also,
And use their
we have
abilities
added
after death.
some
Why?
modules, to counter
Why?
attacker trons. So we have reworked the
Just
bulletproof
really,
camera.
why?
So now you can rotate.
But yeah, that's
the
cool though. I
camera
like the
and
EMP
shoot an
thing.
EMP
I like that. That's cool.
to disable attacker electronic gadgets.
Unlimited though?
The first player inside the camera
Recharges,
can
it's
use
okay.
the ability to shoot. So there is no notion of ownership as we have with main abilities because it's a secondary gadget. So this will help.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? That
To deny drones by
I don't know.
disabling them.
I don't
We
know
have
about
added
this.
a drone counter. So the drone counter is only displayed for defenders to help them to.
I don't know how I
track,
feel
the
about this.
number of regular drones their team has
Like, I love all the
destroyed or
changes,
captured.
but I don't know
So
how I feel
this,
about
is
the
to encourage defenders,
allowing them to use
to
their
be aware
gadgets
of the
after death.
importance of
That's the only one I don't
destroying
know.
drones, especially in the context where dead player can focus
Yeah, I
on
like the
drones
EMP
rather
too.
than-
I like it too, but
So I'm very excited.
I just
by
don't like how
this,
they can
new
use their
feature
gadgets after dying.
because,
I just don't like
you
that.
can still have an impact on the outcome of the round even after your death. You can
That's
still help
the
your
only
team.
complaint I have.
We are aware that gameplay after death will affect the whole game balance, especially for operators whose abilities revolve around observational tools. And we
And
have
you
started to
realize
manage this.
attackers
So
as
that-
well.
For example,
Like, they can use their
the fact
drones.
now you can shatter the glass of the Maestro turret with a melee to deny the
That's the
vision
only
is a
change
good
I like.
example. And we have also
That's amazing.
some other plane,
You know?
like we are working to explore a new secondary gadget around deny information, for example. And the most important aspect we want to be sure before releasing this feature that it's never a valid strategy to take careless fights early in the round and not care about dying. So even if the change means that dying will be
No,
a bit less punishing than it's been before,
can't see.
but we
Help.
still want
Can't
it
see.
to be very punishing. But as you
That's
know,
funny.
balance,
That's
a
legit
life
funny.
game is without end.
That's
and
so
this,
funny.
Evolves constantly.
Thank you all for watching our reveal of North Star. The test server will be going live on Tuesday, May 25th, and we hope to see you there. Now, for one last reveal, a realistic Hibana figurine inspired by
Alright,
the game.
ending it
This
there.
highly detailed figurine comes with a unique code to unlock an exclusive weapon skin and is now available for pre-order.
Alright,
Thank you
that's
for
cool.
watching, and
That's
we'll see
cool.
you on the test server.
Alright, close out. That's cool. Alright, head on over to Xbox, huh?